Here we go. Story time number 3. I'm gonna try to do this in one take because I don't feel like editing, so I don't want to cut and all that. So I'm gonna try to do it in one take. Here we go. You guys ready? All right. So basically, right after school ended or before, I don't remember when was it, but I used to always do things with my friends after school, right? Like go play handball or do something, And one day, they had the amazing idea of us going bike riding. So I'm like, okay, it's been years since I rode a bike. I didn't have a bike, but they had a bike for me, and this bike was bad. Like it wasn't broken, but like the way it pedaled and stuff, it was fucked. And this was my first time riding a bike on the streets, like with cars and people and deaf and yeah. Anyways, so I'm just riding the bike, with them, following them, and I'm all the way in the back because I'm first time riding a bike in Malong, and I'm fat, so I was slow in the back, and my legs were already hurting, so I was already dying, not even halfway there. And I was like, yo, I should have never agreed to this. I was already sweating. I was itchy. I was, already fucked up. So I'm following them. And then, as the more I went, the more tired I got. The more my body hurted. The more sweaty I got. Like, it was that horrible feeling. So I'm going up this hill slowly because I was dying inside. And I kept stopping. I was stopping the whole way. I kept stopping, like, I don't know. I stopped a bunch of times going up the hill. Like, I was dying, man. I had no water. I was dehydrated, tired. It was so bad so far. I don't know why I agreed to ride that bike. So finally, eventually, my big self gets to the top of the hill. So far, there was no problems with me being on the streets with cars and stuff. I was just following them on the side, on the curve. So we get there. We finally get to the park. I'm already dying. No, I'm like tired as hell. My energies are low. And of course, they have another brilliant idea of going to the bike track in the park, as if taking the whole way to the park wasn't enough of a bike track. And I see a bench. I'm like, oh, I'm sitting the hell down. I gotta rest before I continue doing this. So I stop at the benches, and they stop with me, and they're just talking. Like, damn, you fucking have no stamina. I'm like, it's been years since I rode a bike. What the hell? At that point, my stomach, all the food I ate that whole day came out, man. It was right in my throat, and I felt like throwing up. So, I put my head down. I'm trying to rest, not trying to throw up. But nope. 5 minutes later, and the trash can. I threw up in front of people jogging, and they were just looking at me. I'm like, God damn it. I felt so horrible. And I guess like 20 minutes later, we finally decided to go home. I'm like, fucking finally. Like, I felt so horrible, man. And then, the big hill that I struggled to go up, we were going downhill, so it wasn't so bad this time. But so this is what happened, right? So halfway down the hill, there's like what the hell is it called? A traffic light. There's a traffic light. So one lane of the street is closed. So that means all the cars have to go from the left side, or the right side, I mean. The right side of the street to the middle, right? So they all meet in the middle because the right side of the street is closed. So it looked so dangerous, man. Like, all the cars were pushing each other, not pushing each other literally, but they were all like trying to get in, and we had to go through all that. I'm like, nope, I'm going to the construction site on the right side of the street. So I go into the construction site, freaking bumping on all the rocks and stuff. And of course, there had to be this metal bar just sticking out, and I just scratched my whole leg. I was like, and it's funny because I didn't feel it until I got home. I was like, oh, I remember feeling this, but I didn't notice at the moment. Yeah, so I ended up cutting like my leg. It wasn't horrible, but it hurt. Like, I was bleeding. And of course, things couldn't get worse, but they did. So so halfway, almost home. Not almost home, but almost to the guy's house, because I had to go give his bike back. Almost to his house. So this is what happened, right? There was, it was already late, so everybody's home from work, so all the cars were already parked. and then there were a bunch of cars coming down the street. So the only space we had was right in between the cars moving and the parked cars. I don't know why I didn't go on the sidewalk, honestly, but that's not the point. So anyways, so the cars on like running got this one car, this van I think it was, got really close to me, and they made me like move closer to the parked cars, and like I felt like I was gonna die because like it messed me up. Like I lost control, right? Like I didn't fall or anything, but you know how when you lose control your bike starts wobbling. So I start wobbling. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fall to the left side. The car's gonna hit me. I'm gonna break my neck. Something's gonna happen. But somehow I got my control, right? I could control the bike. But what happened was, since I was really close to the parked car, so I elbowed the crap out of a car mirror, man. The car mirror fell. Freaking elbowed the hell out of it. Broke the mirror. And then thank God that car didn't have an alarm. So I hear the pring when like as I pass it, I hit it. I'm like, oh damn. Like I didn't even feel it because I was scared of like falling into the moving cars. I didn't feel it. And then as we were going, all my friends were in front of me. And I'm like, yo, I just broke a car mirror. They're like, what? Let's go see. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to go to jail. Just go. So we just kept going. And then, yeah. And then, got home. Got to his house. I had to take his bike upstairs. Finally got some water. And then, walked home. Fucking by myself. No, did I walk by myself? I don't remember. But yeah, I walked home really late. It was like an 8 or 9 by then. And walked home freaking hungry, starved, blind, deaf. Like I became a criminal. I became a criminal that day, man. That day was so horrible. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this story. I tried to make it short, but I feel like I was talking for so long. It's been like 10 minutes. God damn it. But yeah, so that happened. Moral of the story is, if you're a fan